We want to show you the vibe at this year's show. The buzz is amazing, and it's very electric. I think we're going to make our first stop.
Yeah, Philip's right. He asked us, kind of what we're feeling here at the show, and we said the word is like vibe. Like G2E is a total vibe this year. You kind of have to be here, I think, to feel the energy. So if you're not here this year, make sure you're here next year. But it's just like, it's energy, right? It's just, you can feel it when you're here.
That's right. We're hearing from our exhibitors that this is the most exciting G2E ever. They're doing so much business here. There's the best G2E that they have ever seen.
And we've been streaming the first day, yesterday of the expos, and this today, and same feedback. The exhibitors keep saying it's one of the best yet.
Great.
So we're going to make the rounds. We're going to introduce you to part of the exhibitor floor here and take you to the next stop. So we're leaving the blue carpet and we're entering the pink carpet. This is kind of a trend at the show. Can you share more about it?
Yeah, sure. One area of opportunity for growth in the industry is iGaming, and we introduced the iGaming zone here at the show last year. Did something a little bit different this year, just made it a little bit easier for people to see. Lined it with some pink carpeting, changed the signage, and now it's just one of the most recognizable places, I think, on the show floor this year.
Is there anything else unique about the iGaming zone?
The iGaming zone is bigger than it ever has been before, so we're really excited about how we're highlighting the trend of online casino, online sports betting, and those people are really easy to find here in the iGaming zone on the expo hall floor, but we also have a lot of content in our education program all about iGaming and sports betting.
What's the early response been to the iGaming theme?
Really great. I think, it's a little bit slower in terms of growth in the market. There's only so many states here in the U.S. where you can, where there is, legal iGaming. But I think there's just so much interest in it that I think people are happy to see us embracing it in terms of the content, but then also in terms of the exhibitors. So,
I was not aware that we could distinguish between the different areas by carpet color. So for those watching this afternoon or this evening, they'll know for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
A question for you.
Sure.
What emerging trends are you seeing on the show floor?
We're seeing a lot of interest in iGaming, not only in the U.S. sector, but in also the Latin American sectors. So we're seeing a lot of interest from different global markets in a lot of thought leadership and what the expo hall has to offer.
One of the other ways that we're kind of keeping on track with like emerging trends is not just through the exhibitors, but through some of the content that we do here on the show floor. So we've got something we call the lab here. That's here on the show floor. That's where we really showcase like emerging technology companies. So they might not be ready to like take a booth, but they're ready to start talking about things that they're working on. And so we have them feature that content here in the lab. We have other sponsors who come in and talk about things in the lab. It's just really it's a good spot. It's a good bridge between the traditional conference session that we have going on and the exhibit space is really kind of like what happens in the labs where things are emerging. So it's one of my favorite spots on the show floor.
It's exciting too for even a startup or a company in the early stages. Yes. They have an opportunity to have some stage time.
Yeah.
Any other trends in regard to, say, sports betting or AI?
Yeah, I mean, certainly, actually, you'll see a lot of AI content both in our traditional conference and in here in the lab. Sports betting, like always something new to be talking about in terms of sports betting. Jason Robbins from DraftKings was one of our keynote speakers this morning, kind of kicked things off today. So yeah, always a hot topic, sports betting. There's never a dull moment in that category.
Thank you, Maureen. Korbi, Maureen, both of you, thank you for the tour of the show floor and some of the insights. I learned a little bit in regard to sections and how to identify them. Any other kind of final thoughts you would like to share about this year's show, G2E 2024?
We're just really excited about how people are responding to the show, and we're taking all that feedback and we're already making plans for 2025.
Your next year's already started.
It started, yes.
Yeah, it's already started. But we're excited for it. Always ready.
For all of you, I guess we're going to say farewell from G2E 2024.
Bye.
It's a vibe.